You will be popular. You're gonna be popular. I'll keep you some Catholic prayers. Oh, sorry, what? Wait, this sucks. Wait, this whole thing sucks. I'm embarrassing myself in front of Elton John? Okay, let's skip to the next one. The TV one about the penguin, the insane in the penguin. That sucks too? And no one says penguin that way? Well, how do you say it? Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, well, agree to disagree. Okay, so move along. All right, you're lost. Well, let's keep things moving. Here to present the award for best performance by a female actor in a supporting role on television and also the hard-won relationship. Please welcome Kathy Bates and Anthony Ramos.
I'm just a kid from the projects from Brooklyn, and here I am presenting at the Golden Globes with the legendary and beautiful Kathy Bates. But, I wanted to pick your brain really quickly, you know what I'm saying? What are three things you would suggest to artists such as myself on having a career with longevity?
Number one, when he goes to Mexico, raise your show. Unless it's still perfect.
Okay, shout out to Spielberg. Okay, well, that's how I feel.
Number two, be nice to the PAs. They don't want to get the double ristretto, veggie casserole, not that beef organic chocolate, down chocolate. But when they do, you look into their eyes and you say thank you with a very genuine smile.
Okay, all right, show love. Okay, check. Got it.
Yeah, okay. And the third one is really important. If you're shooting on location for months.
Okay, well,
At a hotel.
At a hotel. Well, outside, making sure they change the sheets. I had eaten number three.
Yeah, okay, so grab some snacks and water so the crappy table can be rapid time because the hotel menu bars are a scam. It's like $15 for a 5-pack of gummy bears. I mean, it's
Robbery. The legend has spoken, right? Now, here are the nominees for Best Supporting Female Actor in a TV Series.
This is Jessica Gunner's first nomination and
It really has changed my life in ways I can't even explain. So thank you for everything. I can't believe this happened to me. I know that 8-year-old me would be when she gets to see me. So thank you very, very much. Here are the nominees for Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role on Television.
Toon Noou Usano, Shogun. Emilia Perez, Monsters Alive in her Reindeer story. Straughan, Shogun. Jack Loud, Slow Voices. Hiroyuki Sanada. Everyone's background, the rhythm.
The Golden Globe goes to Toon Noou Usano.
This is Usano's first nomination and the first win for television record. He's blown away by Shogun. It's touched so many people around the world. Usano is also an actor, musician, performer, not only a number man, songwriter.
Wow, so many even than me. So I'm an actor from Japan, and my name is Toon Noou Usano. Wow! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'm during the filming, so I have to come back totally tonight. Tomorrow morning I go to shooting again. But this is very big present for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, team. Thank you very much. I'm very happy.
Earlier this evening, two very important people had a meeting. Those Please welcome from the CBS series Watson, Morris Chestnut, and from Based on a True Story, Golden Globe nominee Demi Moore.
It's our pleasure to present the award for Best Screenplay movie.
Yes, as actors, there are a lot of things Morris and I look for in a good screenplay.
Yes, like compelling characters.
Well-crafted dialogue,
Let's say
scenes of revenge, betrayal, and murder.
a unique point of view.
A unique point of view on revenge, betrayal, and murder.
Well, this year's incredible nominees for Best Screenplay Motion Picture are
Thank you so much for being here. We are going to bring in our first winner of the evening in a few minutes. Just wanted to give a few quick reminders. We will do 3 questions for this winner. We ask that when they come in, we're excited and celebratory that they just won a Golden Globe. It'll be out of order of who is winning this evening, just due to who is press okay. So please just be patient with us as we're learning from the stage managers who is press okay. Our first winner in the room this evening will be the winner for male supporting actor, Toon Noou Usano from Shogun. So please prepare your questions. He's coming in a few minutes. When you're ready with a question, you can hold up your placard and we will start choosing. Please welcome Toon Noou Usano. Please hold up your placards for the questions that you have for him. Yes, from today's show.
Hi, congratulations, Liz, from today's show. Is there anybody else that you wanted to thank that you didn't get the opportunity to, and anything else that you can tease about the upcoming season?
Sorry, I need to translate.
感謝の気持ちを他の方に言いそびれたらこの場で、あとは次の将軍シーズン2についてちょっとなんか教えていただけるのかな。
そうですね、やっぱり本当に支えてくれた家族やもう本当にスタッフの方たち、もうキャストの方、あとはもう本当に日本の応援してくださっている皆様方、もうみんなに本当に感謝してますし、あとは本当に一番最初アメリカに来るきっかけをくれたそのケビン・ターレンさん、もう残念ながら昨年亡くなってしまったんですけど、その方に本当に感謝したいですね。はい。
So to answer the first portion of your question, yes, I definitely would love to thank my family, the cast and crew of Shogun, all the fans in Japan, everyone, and I would especially love to thank Kevin Turin, who passed away, I believe, in 2023. He was really the first person to bring me to the U.S. and give me the opportunity.
そうですね、将軍の次のシーズンについては僕も何も聞いてないんですけど、僕はもうシーズン1で死んでしまっているので、どうなるのかさっぱりわからないですね。
Yeah, so I haven't heard anything about season 2. Unfortunately, in season 1, I died. So, yeah. I don't have anything to tell you about season 2.
Okay, next question. ABS CBN in the back. We'll get you a mic 1 second. They're bringing it over.
Could you quickly talk about your experience working with Hiroyuki Sanada and what did you learn from him?
ヒロさんと仕事をしてで、今回は何を学んだか。
そうですね、本当に僕は19歳の時に真田さんと初めて共演して、で今日までいろいろたくさんお世話になったんですけど、やっぱり将軍ではやっぱりその今まで演じてきた役とか自分が経験してきたことをやっぱり全て活かせるっていうことを真田さんを通じて知れたので、その姿を本当に将軍の撮影現場で間近で見れたことは本当とても大きかったですね。
So the first time I actually worked with Hiro Sanada was when I was 19 years old. And now we are here today in this place. And Shogun really gave me the opportunity to put all my experiences that I've ever had as an artist and person and really put it into Shogun.
We can take one more question. Yes, right there. Can we get a mic over there, please? Thank you.
日本の読売新聞の後藤と申します。この度はおめでとうございます。今回浅野さんが受賞されたということで、日本の若い俳優さんも大変勇気づけられたと思うんですけれども、若い俳優さんたちに向けて一言メッセージをお願いしたいのと、次のハリウッド作品のオファーはもう受けていらっしゃるんでしょうか。
I'll just interpret that really quick for the rest of y'all. So do you have any messages for the young Japanese actors coming up in Japan right now? And the second question is, do you have any U.S. projects coming up?
そうですね、本当に若い俳優さんたちに、まあそうですね、僕でもできることだからみんなには絶対できると思うんで、本当に少しでもなんか希望を持ってたりとか夢を持ってるんであれば、とりあえずやっちゃえばっていうような感じですかね。はい。
So the first portion of the question is that I feel that if I can do this, then anyone can do this, and to not ever lose hope and keep working at it.
あとは、はい、そうですね。今一つ監督と一緒にお話ししている話があって、まあその作品がうまくいけば一つはい可能性がありますかね。
Yeah, so I'm currently in talks with a director right now about a new project. So hopefully that'll be the next project. Well, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. ありがとう。
The next winner that we'll be bringing back is the winner for Screenplay Motion Picture for Conclave, Peter Straughan. So please prepare your questions. Thank you. The other winner that we're preparing to bring back is Ali Wong, who won for Best Stand-Up Comedy Performance. So please also prepare your questions for her as well. We'll announce who is coming in as they're entering. Thank you.
Here are the nominees for Motion Picture, non-English language.
All imagine Iran, France, India, Netherlands, Luxembourg. Emilia Perez, France. The Girl Living, Poland, Sweden, Denmark. I'm Still Here, Brazil. The Seed of the Sacred Fig, USA, Germany. Vermilion, Italy. suis superstitieux, j'avais rien préparé. Je mens. Je vais être tout de la beauté. D'abord, bonne année à tous.
Good, happy New Year to everyone.
Et de la santé.
Health
Et puis du moral, parce qu'aujourd'hui, c'est ça qu'il va en falloir.
and nerves of steel is your week in 2025.
Merci du fond du cœur. Merci de célébrer à travers nous une certaine idée de la guérison.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for celebrating with us a certain idea of community.
Je n'ai jamais eu de sœur, je crois que c'est la raison pour laquelle j'ai fait ce film, de sœur.
I don't have sisters, and that might be the reason why I made this film about sisterhood.
Si j'avais plus de sœurs dans le monde, peut-être ça aurait été meilleur.
There are more sisters in the world to make it be a better place.
Je tiens en tout cas à remercier toutes les sœurs de la Hollywood Foreign Press Association,
I'd like to thank our all our sisters in the Hollywood Foreign Press Association,
toutes mes sœurs de Netflix,
all my sisters in Netflix,
Personne
some of us,
et la Bajaya,
Ella
de la cinéma,
the cinema,
Jérôme Sédou, mes sœurs de Wayward, Pascal Cocheux,
my sisters at Why Not, Estelle Bush,
et puis bien sûr ces hommes, nos grandes sœurs à tous.
and of course our Sutherland, our big sister, Chelsea.
Alors voilà, je vais continuer de faire un rapide. Dans ces temps troublés, j'aimerais qu'Emilia Perez puisse être une lumière.
In these troubled times, I hope Emilia Perez will be a beacon of light.
Pour tous ceux qui n'ont pas la chance de compter parmi leurs amis,
For those of you, well, for those of us not lucky enough to count amongst their friends,
une femme aussi puissante et passionnée que le travail social restaurant.
a woman as powerful and passionate as Stella Sophia.
En même temps qu'une caresse réconfortante adressée à tous ceux qui se sont aujourd'hui inquiétés,
I hope to offer a comforting hug to all of the people today who are worried.
ce prix leur est adressé.
This crisis is over.
Comme une exhortation à garder la tête haute,
I urge them to keep their heads held high,
à continuer de se battre
continue to fight,
et d'espérer dans des jours meilleurs,
and hope for a better few days ahead.
comme dirait une dernière ligne.
As Emilia Perez would say, bingo.
J'ai été entendu et j'en excuse.
It's a bit boring, sorry.
Please welcome the upcoming actors in the Glasgow Gorge, Anya Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller.
It's always an honor to be on stage.
And it's an honor for me to be presenting the Golden Globe.
The nominees for Best Actor in a Limited Series Anthology or TV movie definitely deserve an outstanding performance.
Colin Farrell as a man sworn.
Peter Straughan will be coming in next, so please prepare your questions. Thank you. If anyone is ready, you can hold up your placard. We'll start with Rappler in the back. Variety. Do we have a third one? And we'll do Build as the third one. Thank you so much.
And the Golden Globe goes to Colin Farrell.
This is Colin Farrell's fourth nomination on his third year. The audition of that day outweighed the power of the 1990s War Zone with the making cut.
And it's right. No one's time on this one. I did it all by myself. Just a raw, pared away.
Please welcome winner Peter Straughan. First question, please.
Congratulations. My question is, Conclave was based on Robert Harris's original book, where a crucial character, Vincent Benitez, is a Filipino, assigned as the Archbishop of Baghdad. In the film adaptation, the character's nationality was changed to Mexican. Carlos Diaz did a great job as Benitez, but can you comment on the nationality change of a crucial character?
Yeah, it was led by casting, to be honest. I mean, we started in the Philippines. We were looking for quite specific parameters for the character of Benitez. So it was, and we cast a wide net. We started in the Philippines, but we looked in a lot of places. In the end, Carlos was the person who we felt gave us what we needed.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Congratulations, I'm Cassie Steffen with Variety. Love Conclave, big Conclave head over here.
Thank you.
And I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, but Megyn Kelly went on a little bit of a rant against the movie, calling it anti-Catholic. And I'm curious if you've seen that and how you would respond to it, and if you feel that the film is anti-Catholic in any way.
I haven't seen that. I don't feel the film's Catholic. I was brought up Catholic. I was from a devout Catholic background. I was an altar boy. I kind of feel like the core message of Conclave, which is about the church always having to refine its spiritual core because it deals so much with power. That always being a kind of a careful, difficult balance, and it has to constantly go through this check and this purification. To me, that feels like a very central Catholic idea that I was brought up with, So, no, I stand by it as a admittedly lapsed Catholic, but still. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Natasha Whitman with Build Germany.
Hi.
Congratulations on a truly excellent movie. I mean, the script, Ralph Fiennes, and obviously also Edward Berger. And as a German, I mean, we're all very proud of him, obviously.
As you should be.
Of course. What was it like working with him? Can you talk a little bit about that collaboration?
It was awful. No, Edward, it was a fantastic collaborator. I loved working on the script with him. And it's the first time I've ever been on set for almost the whole shoot, and that was because Edward asked me to be there. And I loved that. It was fantastic, and I felt like it was useful. But he's a wonderful director to work with.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, everybody.
As Mama Moore says in the Alanis Morissette story. Yes.
What about you when you're Brady?
Thank you. It was unauthorized, and I think the Mouse hand-drop scene was very controversial, but we felt very important to depict. But none of these are compared to your Gilded Gretzky-winning role in An Honors Tale. The story of a woman who rescued an honors club and nursed it back to health with her own breast milk. And ever since I was a child, I've wondered how you shot those scenes with that honor. Yes. Oh yes, Pipeline Calling was great. See, you see, in Canada, we don't have America's puritanical roots, so pornographic films are as lauded as non-pornographic films. I also did a lot of Canadian adult work. Law Riders was great. Sticky Syrup, and of course, the Moose Knuckles trilogy.
Moose Knuckles 2 was a massive hit.
Oh yes, Moose Knuckles 2, Knuckles Deep. One. Canada's most illustrious adult film award, actually.
Wait, you won the Beaver.
We won the Beaver. Actually, we swept the Beaver Zagney. It was a multi-Beaver winning film, yes. Thank you, my mother especially loves Knuckles Deep. Anyway, as we know, of course, there is no higher honor, though,
It's Emilia Perez. So we are present.
And the Golden Globe goes to Jodie Foster.
This is Jodie Foster's 10th nomination and her 5th win. She also won the Emmy for this role. She knows I did not argue. It was still a little messy.
You know, the greatest thing about being this age and being this time is having a community of all these people, especially you, Sophia. We and our team, our True Detective team, we love so much. We're really here for only one reason, and that is the wonderful, beautiful Issa Lopez, our showrunner, writer, director. So grateful to you, your talent, and your friendship. Katie Reese, love you. All of our cast and crew, all the Icelanders, and especially the indigenous people that share their stories with us. I mean, they changed my life, and hopefully they'll change yours. And, you know, HBO and CIA and all those wonderful institutions, more than anything else, I just want to thank my family because Kit, my scientist son, and Charlie, my actor son, starting his career, hopefully you understand the joy, such joy that comes from doing really hard, meaningful, good work. And so, my boys, I love you, and this, of course, is for you, and the love of my life, Alice. Oh, thank you forever.
Jerry Washington and Andrew Garfield take the stage right after this, and we're handing out more statues as the Golden Globes continue.
Hi everyone. We are going to bring back Colin Farrell, who won for Best Male Actor Limited Series Anthology Series Made for TV Movie. Please prepare your questions. Thank you. You can hold them up when you're ready with your questions and we'll go. I think you had held yours first. Okay, we'll go Express, Hello, and E! Online. Great. Thank you.
Offers us profound, vulnerable self-revelation, heart and soul. Every performance is its own unique, multifaceted jewel, reminding us of some vital aspect of our collective humanity.
The nominees in this category this year have shown through their creativity what magic is made of, and we celebrate you all.
Here are the nominees for Best Female Actor, Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy.
Demi Moore.
This is the world's third nomination and first win. She took me on the red carpet. She got the script right and questioned whether she should slip and be religious or not.
I really wasn't expecting that. I'm just in shock right now. I've been doing this a long time, like over 45 years, and this is the first time I've ever won anything
And the Golden Globe goes to Sebastian Stan.
This is Sebastian Stan's third nomination for his first win.
Aaron Schimberg and Adam Pearson at home, I wish you were here. I share this with you. Thank you for your trust. Our ignorance and discomfort around disability and disfigurement has to end now. We have to normalize it and continue to expose ourselves to it and our children, encourage acceptance. One way we can do that is by continuing to champion stories that are inclusive. This was not an easy movie to make. Neither is The Apprentice, the other film that I was lucky to be a part of and I'm proud to be in. These are tough subject matters, but these films are real and they're necessary and we can't be afraid and look away. Thank you, CAA, my amazing team, Joel Lubin, Chris Andrews, Sean Perone, who found me the script, my amazing publicist, Evelyn Caramanos, I love you wherever you are. My manager for 27 years, Emily Burson, saying thank you for taking on me when I was a kid, telling me to go to school and watch movies. I'm up here because of you. And 24, Christine Shaw, the great Mike Marie of prosthetics. Adela, I love you. This is for my mom who left Romania in search of a better life, gave me everything, and for my stepfather, Tony, who took on a single mom and a grown-up kid. Thank you for being a real man. Golden Globes, I love you. Remain to you guys.
What's better than two superheroes? Three. Harrison Ford, Anthony Mackie, and Michael Keaton are coming up next on Golden Globes. This is CBS.
The next winner that we're going to bring back is Best Male Actor, Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, Sebastian Stan for A Different Man. So please prepare your questions. Thank you. So we actually have Kieran Culkin, who will be next. He won Best Male Supporting Actor in Motion Picture for A Real Pain. He will be next. Thank you. If you're prepared with your questions, we can pick them now, so we're prepared. I think these two decider, and I'm sorry, I can't read it. I'm so sorry. And then that one over there too. So those three. Thank you. Yeah, those three. It's okay. Yeah. And please, when you introduce yourself, please say which outlet you're with so that they know who they're speaking to. Thank you. We already have three. I'm so sorry.
The air is
you're about to play Sydney Sweeney's boyfriend. We're still nowhere near to picking a new pub. Tedesco's still in the lead with 31 votes. The same way I said. Please welcome our next presenters from Captain America, Brave New World, Andy Mackey, and my therapist, Golden Globe nominee Harrison Ford.
Okay, so actually our next winner will be Hiroyuki Sanada, Best Male Actor TV Series Drama for Shogun. He's next door right now. Okay, Tokyo Japan Journal will be our first one. And then we'll do that one, and I don't know who has done both of you. We'll do those four. Please welcome Best Male Actor TV Series Drama, Hiroyuki Sanada.
Thank you. Woo.
Hi, Anthony Aljani from Tokyo Journal.
Hi.
How does it feel to be recognized at this level, to be the first Japanese to be recognized at this high level in Hollywood?
It's a lot for me. You know, I grown up in Japan and then started from child actor when I was 5 years old. So I had a lot of mentors or great directors. I learned a lot. And then after that, 40 years later, I came to Hollywood and then spent 20 years. Again, I worked with great filmmakers and actors. I learned a lot from them. So I put all my experience in my life, put into Shogun, and Shogun brought me here. It's amazing. It was a great journey for me.
Congratulations, I'm in for a weather with Rappler. What do your wins mean for Asian actors in Hollywood? Do you think opportunities for Asians and other actors of color are improving?
I believe so, especially Shogun had a 70% Japanese dialogue and with subtitles. And it was a gamble for me. But audience can understand other culture and enjoying. So I believe Shogun could break the wall of the language. Means this is not only for Japanese filmmakers or actors, but filmmakers and actors all over the world getting big chance. So doors much wider than before now. And I hope this is going to be a big stepping stone for the next generation in all over the world. That's my understanding and my hope.ありがとうございます。
真田さんはおそらく20年ぐらい前から、日本を離れてそのまま全く日本映画にお出になっておりません。それは真田さんがハリウッドで大きな成功を収めるまではっていうお考えになっていたと想像しておりますが、今回このような成功を収めになって今日本映画も大変な状況ですので、そちらを助けていただく、出ていただく、日本映画を作っていただくというようなおつもりはございませんか？
当初ロサンゼルスに移ってきた時は、行ったり来たりしながら両国の日本かもしくは世界の 違う国の作品を行ったり来たりしようという思いで来たんですね。なので日本映画を避けていたということもないし、その間送られてきた脚本は全て読み、プロデューサーとも打ち合わせをし、結果撮影に至らなかったというだけのことなので、今後も機会があれば今まで通り吟味をしてやっていくつもりですし、また日本にいながら海外の作品に出るというのが、当時は何かこうゲスト扱いされているような気がしたので、ここはしっかり踏ん張って、続けなければという思いでやってきて、結果20年経ってしまったんですけども、スタンスはいまだに変わっていないので、変わらず、どこの国の作品であれ本を読んで吟味して心がなびいたものに参加していくという、つもりです。They are enjoying. Who won? Who won? Woo! Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. ありがとうございました。
Next up, we have Best Male Actor Colin Farrell for The Penguin. That's okay.
Hello,
We'll start with Express.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Colin. Good evening. James from the Express and Mirror. How are you?
Good. Hey, James.
Many congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Bloody terrific award for a terrific performance. Such power, such poise, such emotion from the screen. Take your mind back 20 years ago when you described the experience of being in Hollywood and suggesting, I don't know. I don't know whether I can carry on. I don't know whether this is a thing for me. The thought process, the mentality, the drive, the determination. Can you reflect on those for me and how it feels now today to be on top of the pile in Hollywood?
I feel like we should at least light a campfire and pull up a couple of chairs if I'm going to give an honest answer to that question. I don't remember I would literally need to see the quote and kind of access it rather than not to distrust you. But rather than just hear what you say I said and say what I was thinking and my journey since then has been, and now that I'm at there is no arrival. I think I did say that a long time ago, and I still believe that. Either there is no arrival or you're constantly arriving. We are constantly arriving in the moments of our lives, and some of them you would prefer over others. And the ones that oftentimes would be less preferable are the ones, of course, you glean the most from and you learn the most from and you experience the most growth from. So that's a bit of a long-winded, obtuse way to attempt to answer your question. I'm literally just very grateful to still, I suppose, what am I now, 48? 28 years or so, 30 years I've been acting, and for about 25 of that making a living, and I'm grateful that I still get the opportunity to do it. I love working with actors, I love working with directors, I love working with crew members, I love working with production design, with makeup departments, with wardrobe departments. I love being just one spoke in a many-spoked wheel of bringing these stories to screen, whether it's television, streaming, or cinema, or whatever it may be. So, yeah, I consider myself incredibly fortunate, but I certainly don't consider myself at the top of any pile. Thanks, man.
Next question. Hello.
Hi, over here.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you? The first thought is you were walking up to the stage reminded me that you did once audition for Boys In, and I just wanted to
Correct.
say, I think it worked out for you in the end.
Correct. Oh,
but
thank you.
I'm kind of piggybacking off of James' question, really. This is your third win. And I wondered if, when you think back over your career, what are you most proud of, and what are you looking forward to in the future?
Jesus, I don't know if I feel pride, to be honest with you, which is not to say I'm not a prideful person. I mean, I do feel pride in my life, and I feel very proud of my kids and who they are as young men and watching them navigate the world and stuff like that. But I don't know. I do remember the Golden Globes have been very good to me through the years. They really have. They've been incredibly generous to me. One would think there was a fix. There's one person that knows, that saw the check. No, they've been really good to me. And I do remember the first time that I stood up here and spoke to the press after being given a Golden Globe Award for In Bruges. And that was a big one. But even then, I remember in the interview being asked, There's so much beyond my comprehension at play. There really is. I mean, we can all work as hard as we do, given whatever opportunities we're given in life, but there's so many things that arrive us at those opportunities that are beyond our control, that we will never be able to measure, never be able to quantify, never be able to prove the existence of. And so I think that's why I don't feel too much pride in myself, which is not to get low on myself. It's not like a cat o' nine tails. I'm not like, no pride, Farrell, no pride. I'm not saying it's a deadly sin or anything. I think it's because I feel, honest to God, like just very grateful that I get to go to work most of the time with people who I end up having real affection for, and bringing these scripts to life. It's just such a joy. And it's so many actors unemployed. I mean, the unemployment rate is super high. So it's just gratitude more than pride. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, last question will be Decider. If we could get her a mic, please.
Hi, Hope Swoop from Decider back here.
Hello.
So you are the third actor to win for playing a comic book, Golden Globe for playing a comic book villain. Before you, there was Heath Ledger, and there was also Joaquin Phoenix. What does it mean to you to join that crop, and how are you feeling after the win?
2-1 to the Joker. 2-1, the Joker takes it. No, I mean, you mentioned two actors who are, I think, for my money, two of the most extraordinarily talented and gifted and just brilliant artists in film that I've ever had the fortune to observe and be affected by, what Heath did in Chris Nolan's Dark Knight was extraordinary and will live on for future generations. And what Joaquin did with the Joker was as exemplified by all the awards that he won and the Oscar and stuff. It was extraordinary. It was so special, both of them. So to have your name thrown into, just uttered in the same sentence as those performances and stuff, honestly, it's lovely. But still approach it all more from just a fan of it all, Really. Like I don't feel like I'm part of that pantheon. I won't be going home tonight going, I'm part of that pantheon. But just Joaquin and Heath, just two extraordinarily honest, brilliant actors, and what they both did with the Joker was extraordinary, yeah. But thanks for the question.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Please welcome Best Male Actor, Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, Sebastian Stan for A Different Man.
Definitely worthwhile following that man that I look up to a lot.
We'll start with our first question, Gold Derby.
Hello, sir. Congratulations.
Hello.
You came into the season, it seemed like a little bit pessimistic about your chances here, and yet here we are. So how does it feel to win for this film in particular?
It's every step of the way has been both revealing and incredibly gratifying. This film we did 2 years ago, and then the strike really delayed everything, and then we had to wait, and we went to Sundance and then Berlin, and again, you never know, right, when it's going to come out later, and the fact that it came out now, it's always a busy season, and especially wanting to get people to see the film because of what it speaks to and how brilliant it is, and written to me. And this particular writer-director really deserves to be working and be telling these stories. And so that's, I think, what this, for me, signifies, and it's a great acknowledgement that I'm very grateful for.
Sebastian, this is Sandy Rodriguez for Heart of Hollywood magazine. I really think that you're my favorite actor. I really admire your versatility, and you play all kinds of characters. So my question to you is, out of the many different types of characters that you played, which do you believe was the most challenging?
Without a doubt, the man in orange, right? Donald Trump, definitely the hardest. And that is not to diminish why I'm up here right now talking to you. I think this in itself was really difficult. It was a big risk in terms of what it speaks to, and trying to walk into somebody else's shoes who has neurofibromatosis like Adam Pearson. So that had its own challenges as well, and wanting to do that right. But in terms of when I look back at My Sleepless Nights and the responsibility that I feel I carried, and I still feel I carry, it is about The Apprentice and wanting to do the best that I can to honor Ali Abbasi's vision and to offer further perspective on something that I think we're all inevitably having to deal with.
We'll do one last question.
You had to go through some pretty dark places for this role. Could you talk about that and what it took for you to get there?
A lot for me came alive under Mike Marino's prosthetics. I know Colin was just up here talking about the penguin. Mike did the penguin. He also did prosthetics here. It was a huge piece for me because it allowed me to go in the world as Edward, and that informed everything. And that also informed the isolation and the powerlessness and the self-consciousness and the invasion of privacy that I experienced 20 times more walking around as Edward than I ever would as myself, even as a recognizable person. I felt that I owe a deep gratitude to Mike for the work, but also to Aaron and Adam. Adam Pearson's mom at the end of the movie, after she saw it, said to me, "I've always wanted somebody to walk in his shoes so he could, they could understand what it is." And this is probably as close as I could get. And my feeling is, as I was saying out there, that we have to somehow keep adding to this narrative and expand and expose further so that we do have a more normalized reaction, because when I was walking around the streets, it was just so extreme. I mean, people just feel you're public property. They can point at you, they can do whatever they want. They just own you for looking different, for being different. And I think that could change if we just are more subjected to it. And that's why when these films come around, like this film, that actually allows you as a viewer to look at Adam Pearson with this condition and take him differently than, the stereotypical preconceived narrative that we've been handed down, that, every disabled person is just a tortured person who's alone and whatever. But they could also be other things. They could also be empowered. He's one of the most, he has more ownership of himself than people in that room, myself included. So he should be having a chance to keep doing what he loves, like everybody else.
Thank you, Sebastian. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
challengers, compress, repress. From Emilia Perez and Rob. From Batman, Forbidden Road. From the Balboa, Kiss the Sound. From Emilia Perez, Nicamino. This is the first nomination and first win for this writing team. They win. Their roles go tonight with their music and lyrics that come off in Emilia Perez. Accepting the award is Camila.
This is such an American experience. Songs are butterflies, and we need butterflies, even if it's to denounce the corruption in the world. So first, thank you to all songwriters and songwriters in the world. Thank you, of course, to the Golden Globes. And
Please welcome the winners of Flow. We'll have Gids Zabalotis speaking on behalf of the... Go ahead to the second mic. Thank you. Yes, Day Night TV with the first question.
Congratulations to your win. How do you feel to be a first Latvian artist to win this prestigious Hollywood award? And do you think this animal language is a real language? Thank you.
I don't know. I think everyone's really cheering in Latvia. We're like this has never happened, and we're so happy. Everyone is happy, and yeah, this is a film told without spoken language, but it's a language of cinema, which I think is a universal language, which we don't need to translate. So our distributors are very happy. We can save some money, and everyone can understand it, from young and old to anywhere in the world. And I think that's pure cinema. It's images and sounds and personal stories.
I'm Danielle Broadway from Reuters. So you all used Blender, an open source, animator to create this film. What was that like, and how did you sort of test the limits and the expectations for animation?
Yeah, I find amazing that we have these tools now available to anyone. Like any kid from the middle of nowhere can pick up these tools and make films that can end up on a stage like this. But the tool isn't really that important. It's really about the story and the emotion and the experience. And I think that's what I would suggest young filmmakers to really focus on that rather than thinking about technical stuff too much. And just being open about your feelings and trying to be honest. But yeah, I think this will open up new opportunities to filmmakers in places where there isn't a big film industry. They can share their experiences, and this can reach a global audience.
We can take one more question. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
When these films work, they remind us
films that unite audiences worldwide with the award for cinematic and box office achievement. Inside Out 2. Choices. Wicked. The Wild Robot. And the Golden Globe goes to Wicked.
Coming to the stage, the Wicked is producer Mark Platt, and accepting the Golden Globe is director John M. Chu.
We are grateful to the Golden Globes for this recognition. We want to thank Universal Pictures, Donald Langley, Michael Moses, Jimmy Horowitz, Peter Kramer, and the entire Comcast family for their incredible support. There are so many to thank who shared our dream of bringing Oz to the world. But we were all joyfully journeying down the Yellow Brick Road, following the vision, the talent, the imagination, the heart of our director, John Chu, who I like to speak with.
Thank you, Mark. Our big heart and compass, they're all wicked. Nothing happens. Steven Schwartz, Winnie Holtzman, they're geniuses. And then all the cast that has helped in the crew for the last 25 years on stage. We love you, thank you, stand on your shoulders. And my parents came to this country and loved Wizard of Oz. They tell us about the Yellow Brick Road and the rainbow, place over the rainbow that all your dreams come true. You dare to dream it. And so when I'm up here looking at you, living the dream and looking at this beautiful, beautiful cast, it's more beautiful than I ever thought it could be. I think about the hundreds of people who made this movie, the craftspeople, the painters, the sculptors, the dancers, the stunt people, everybody worked so hard, and we all fell in love with movies at some point. We were all in the dark, and we saw something that changed our brains and made us see a perspective that we never thought before, or opened a culture that we never believed that existed before, and made us drop everything, to risk everything, to be here in this town right now. And I think about that, and I think about how beautiful that is. That's why this is for you, the fans out there who came to the movie theaters to bring your friends and families and stay in the dark and watch. We saw your videos, we saw your sing-alongs, we saw your makeup, your hair products, your bakery items. I don't even know. And it shows how important making this stuff is in a time when pessimism and cynicism sort of rule the planet right now. That we can still make art. We can still make art that is a radical act of optimism. That is empowerment and that is joy. And so when we discover that maybe the world isn't exactly
lot of people sometimes ask me why Baby Reindeer, why I show this dark, is going on to be the success that it's had. And I think in a lot of ways, people were kind of crying out for something that kind of spoke to the kind of painful inconsistencies of being human. I think for a while now, there's been this kind of belief in television that stories that are too dark and complicated won't sell and no one will watch them. So I hope that Baby Reindeer has done away with that theory, because I think right now, when the world's in the state that it's in and people are really struggling, we need stories that speak to the complicated and difficult nature of our times. Any story when done right is universal, and all the weird, idiosyncratic struggles we go through on a daily basis are just as worthy of being depicted to screen as any. So, commissioners, streamers, when you total up the numbers and put together the budgets for this year, remember to keep some back for the little person to tell that story. Thank you so much. Please welcome Golden Globe winner Aquafina, and from the upcoming Paramount Plus anthology series Unspeakable, The Murder of John Benet Ramsey, two-time Golden Globe nominee, Melissa McCarthy.
This year's nominees for Best TV Series, Musical or Comedy are the cream of the crop. Our first nominee is The Bear.
And I just want to say the Bear really opened my eyes about the severity of cocaine addiction in the Bear community.
I think that's Cocaine Bear, which is a movie.
Okay, I still want to use my platform to raise awareness about bear-related cocaine addiction in film or television. Aquafina. Okay, the next nominee is Cats.
Now I'd like to use my personal platform to say to Ms. Regina and to Hannah that we are very sorry for all the terrible things we said about you.
From now on, we will keep it classy and just call you Hats.
Our next nominee is Al Andrew.
Great show, amazing cast.
Did you want to raise awareness for this one?
About education? No. Education in this country is perfect. Not us.
Our next nominee is Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah, and again, go ahead, applaud. Again, if I may, I would like to invoke my advocacy and go on record as being against murders in condos and townhouses, duplexes, and of course on watercraft.
Thank you so much for your bravery. Thank you. Our next nominee is an underserved community in Hollywood, The Gentleman.
Yes. Thank God we're telling your story. Last but not least, nobody wants this. It is hard to get behind a show that hates itself. We just wish that you could see us. No, other way. We just wish you could see yourselves how we see you. That's hard. I wish you could feel it like we feel it for you. And now the nominees are
The Gem. Hacks. Nobody wants this. Only Murders in the Building.
And the Golden Globe goes to Hacks.
Coming to the stage like Hacks is creator, showrunner, executive producer, writer, and director Gianna Mello, and creator, showrunner, executive producer, writer Jen Statsky. And accepting the Golden Globe is star, creator, showrunner, executive producer, writer, and director, all W. Downs.
to the Golden Globes and to all of the international journalists, we want to say thank you, grazie, merci, grazie. And my president advised me to stop at that. We are so lucky to get to tell this story, and since language was created, we've all been telling stories, and we're honored to be in this room with all of these storytellers. Thank you to everyone at HBO Max, Casey Boys, Susanna Macros, Sarah Aubrey, Helena Buckway, Aaron Underhill, everyone in Universal. Thank you to our amazing cast, our incredible crew, and of course our brilliant voters. We do have to shoot tomorrow. We have a call time of 6 a.m. So if Jean Smart asks you for a shot, please do not give it to her, okay? Kim is looking at you wherever you are. Give her water, okay? Give her water if she wants it, okay? Just a little shot, maybe one. And we want to say we love you, Lala. Thank you to our family. Thank you to all of you. This is crazy. Thank you so much.
Best dressed or best TV drama. To find out, stick around for more Golden Globes after the show break.
next winners we will bring back will be the cast of Baby Reindeer, and we will start with Jessica Gad, and then we'll start with Jessica, and then we will bring on the rest of the cast and bring Richard up as well. So we'll do 6 total questions, 3 for Jessica, and then 3 for Richard. I'll pick when they come in.
Joins the stage now and accepting the Golden Globe for Shogun is co-creator, executive producer, and writer Justin Morris.
Thank you so much to the Golden Globe voters. They can tell you how insane this is. Yesterday, Rachel and I were scouring the ferns of our house looking for a 50-pound tortoise that we adopted for some reason. That keeps escaping, and now here we are. And Han Solo is looking at us, and nothing about this show has ever been expected. Truly, it was made on the backs of thousands of fearless yeses that we received over the years from our East Meets West cast and crew, extraordinary cast standing right here, to our writers and our directors and our partners at Disney Television, FX, and Hulu. All of you guys said yes so many times over the years to a show that on paper you should, quite frankly, have never said yes to. It is a miracle that everyone still has their jobs. It is a miracle that we still have our marriage. And it is a miracle if we ever find that tortoise again. So we will get a GPS tracker soon, girls, I promise, and thank you so much.
Fernanda Torres, I'm still here. Kids like me.
And the Golden Globe goes to Fernanda Torres.
This is Fernanda Torres' first nomination and first win. She said she's the second recipient nominated. Her mother was the first. She also said that she feels like she's at Disneyland. Everyone's going to meet everyone tonight. So line up now. Because Golden Globe winner wants to talk to her.
Because I was glad already. And this is such an amazing year for female performances. So many actresses here that I admire so much. And of course, I want to thank you. Walter San is my partner, my friend. What a story, Walter! And of course, I want to dedicate it to my mother. You have no idea, she was here 25 years ago, and this is like a proof that art.
Okay, the next winner we are bringing up is the winner for Best Limited Series Anthology Series Made for TV Movie, Richard Gadd, Baby Reindeer. And joining him is the cast of Baby Reindeer. All right, first question will go to Ola USA.
How do we want to do? What's Hola USA?
Hello, Jovita with Ola USA. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Obviously, we saw the fallout, the highs and the lows of Baby Reindeer with all the news, the headlines. How did you deal with that personally, spiritually, emotionally?
Well, obviously I can't go into too much detail on these matters, but you know, like the 2024 was a crazy year of ups and downs and ins and outs. That it was quite hard at times to find my feet. But the show, has done some amazing things for people around the world, like the charity statistics and everything like that. Every time there was a bad moment, I just had to go back to the fact that the show, back in the UK. Charity statistics for abuse charities, they were up 53% in referrals, stalking charities up 47%. So every time there was a bad moment, I just went back to the actual significant positive change that the show was making, and reminded myself of that, because I think the show's done a lot of good for this world, for sure.
Enigma Magazine, next.
Richard, I want to ask, basically, this show is about you and your story. Do you see yourself doing something in the future that's a departure from who you are, something fictional, where you can act also as well as write? And as for Jessica, you said that in Misery, basically you got inspiration for like how to take on the character. Did you get to talk to Kathy Bates tonight and tell her that yourself?
We'll do it one by one. Do you want to go first? Yeah, well, basically, to come back to your question, I am doing that next. I am doing a fictional show next that I'm writing at the moment. It's called Half Man. It's a BBC HBO show, and someone clapping at the back randomly. Not sure what that's about, but yeah. So I am doing that next, and so I will be departing and trying a new challenge away from the kind of autobiographical work. So I'll let Jess come to the mic and answer that question. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I did. No, yes, I said I was her number one fan. Lol. Everyone who sees Misery will know what that means. But yes, so she, and she's just the best. So it really meant extra much that she was the person who read out my name and gave me this. So yeah, it was lovely. Yeah. So we move on?
We'll do one more for Richard.
Hello, I'm Zildabang Lapi for Heart of Hollywood. I wanted to know, please, if you can tell us, was that woman that was giving you trouble, apparently saying it was her story and it belonged to her, whatever, was that good publicity or did it affect at any point?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to speak to that because it's part of an ongoing legal suit, so I can't answer that question, I'm afraid. I apologize. Thank you, though.
Take another one. E Online.
Hi there. Congratulations on your award. This show had such an intense and passionate fan base. I'm wondering if you personally had a favorite interaction with the fan who spoke to you about how much this meant to him and how much they saw reflected of themselves in the show.
Yeah, thanks. That's a nice question, man. Thank you. Yeah, there's been quite a few actually that have stuck in my mind. I've had some nice letters and stuff like that. The show has had a kind of impact in a lot of ways because I think the show explores so many different sort of themes and stuff like that. I think it impacts people in different ways. I had a letter from a man who decided, thanks to the show, to come out at the age of 83, which I thought was kind of amazing. There was a guy who came up to me. I was on holiday. I won't say where because I don't want to reveal who it was. But he came up to me and he said that they went through this awful kind of tragedy as a family, and the show allowed them to come back and speak about it again. I've had people come up and thank me with kind of tears in their eyes and say that it's kind of changed their life and offered them a lifeline. And you can't really ask for more than that. That's art working to the best of its ability. So, yeah, there's been loads of them. And that is the best part of it for sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Excellent. We can take two more for Jessica for your win as well. Express, Mir.
Good evening, Jessica. Congratulations. James from the Mirror Express. Everybody, congratulations. Just after the Emmys, I think you both touched on this, but Jess, you touched on it where you said that with a performance like this that you've given and a role like this, getting something as moving, as powerful, as dynamic as this may be a struggle. We're a few months on, without giving anything away, can you just talk about that aspect of the journey, moving forward, moving on, finding these roles which really challenge you and obviously bring you nights like this?
Yes. I mean, when you're an actor, you feel lucky enough just to get to work as an actor. So I've been in this industry now for 17 years, and I waited 17 years for a part like Martha to come along. I hope it doesn't take another 17 years, but I do not take it for granted at all that I've never read a character as nuanced and complicated and incredible to play. I'm not really comparing her to anything that comes again or like waiting for the next thing. I'm just very, very grateful to have the opportunity to play her in the first place. So, yeah, I'm just, I kind of pinch myself every day that I got a chance to do it. Yeah, for sure. Thanks.
Great, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We can have you exit this way.
Oh, this way.
The next winners we will bring up are Best TV Series, Musical, or Comedy, Hacks. Please welcome them to the stage.
Thank you for clapping. That was really sweet. That made me feel really good. Thank you.
All right, we'll start with USA Today.
Hi, congrats on your win. I'm a huge fan of Hacks.
Thanks.
And you guys are in the middle of shooting season 4, which I'm so excited for. Could you tell me about the dynamic between Ava and Deborah and how that's going to change with this new season? Because I feel like we're going to get a whole different show now.
We're getting married.
Maybe.
It's a feat of science.
Yeah, where we left them at the end of season 3, they're in a position in their relationship they've never been before, and definitely season 4, you see them butting heads in ways they never have, while also trying to get a show off the ground, which is very, very hard to do, even if you're getting along. So yeah, it's a new vibe for Ava and Deborah.
Yes, in the back.
Spookiest one yet. I should say it's spooky.
I gotta ask you guys, what's it feel like being a part and being able to play on the Deborah Vance winning slot over and over again? And for Gene, and all the fans want to see you with your own stand-up act. Do you think we'll see you for 2025 on the stage with a stand-up show?
I have these writers.
I mean, it's almost too much to take in sometimes.
Yeah.
We feel so lucky. We get to meet people at these events that we admire and look up to so much, and to be in the room, much less get to make a show and tell the story and have people respond to it, it's almost too much to take in.
Really.
We feel so incredibly lucky.
Yes.
And yeah, I would love for Jean to do stand-up. I think she absolutely should. There is a clip on YouTube. I'm going to tell people.
Yeah.
You did host a thing once where you did some jokes.
At the Improv.
And it's very funny.
She's very good.
So she's had it in her bones forever. Yeah.
We'll take a question from the Golden Globes.
Hey guys, Whitney Friedlander with the Golden Globes.
Hi.
Paul, you spoke so eloquently at the Emmys about the ageism in the industry and how hard it is to find good parts for people of a certain age. Especially this now that we have the substance, things like that. Have there been any conversations? Have you heard anything else in Hollywood about how this might be changing or any news about that?
I don't think I've heard anything specifically about it changing, but it is exciting to see, people, especially here tonight. I mean, you're seeing a lot of people who have been in the business and have been grinding for a long time, and it's so, I think, exciting to see people who have paid their dues get their flowers. I think it's interesting. It's like, even though I think it can always be better, I do think it's actually a good time for roles and for characters that aren't just teens. It's not just like young people or friends in their 30s living in apartments. I do think you're seeing like a really diverse age range on television. That's what's so exciting about the TV landscape right now. I hope that we only see more of it, and that networks take risks on stories that are original and characters, whether it's about their age or about something else that isn't the typical thing you see. I think it's like exciting when they take a risk, because it can really resonate with people who are an underserved audience.
Great, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How do you guys exit this thing?
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
Next up, we will have Best Female Actor, Motion Picture Drama, Fernanda Torres, I'm Still Here. She's not here just yet, but she'll be back here in a second. welcome to the stage Golden Globe winner Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here.
Good evening.
We'll get started with the first question.
Thank you.
Oi, Fernanda.
Tudo
Parabéns.
bom? Obrigada.
Ana da TV Globo. Você tinha dito mais cedo pra gente que só ter sido nomeada já era um grande prêmio. E agora com a vitória, como é que você se sente?
It's very strange because I have the feeling that in a parallel universe, I didn't get this award. I mean, I have a normal life. So everything's very weird. I never thought I would win because so many great performances in English. So I was, this tells so much about the difference in the cinema nowadays. I mean, to have someone speaking Portuguese being nominated in such an amazing category and then winning it. I'm really, really touched by it. And I never expected. I thought I was so happy already just with the nomination. It's a great, great honor. Thank you.
It's almost like you won the World Cup in Brazil right now. Its people are unbelievable. Can you just comment? How do you feel for the Brazilians? How the people in Brazil are celebrating right now?
Yes, I think because there was a central station with my mother 25 years ago. I don't know, in Brazil, people took it like personally. It is something very patriotic that's happening in Brazil with this film. I wish, I don't know, I'm so happy. I would like to say that the Golden Globes make Brazil a very happy country with this award today. We are like really celebrating over there, and I'm very proud to be one of the reasons for that. And I'm also proud that this award came, I mean, with Walter involved and also Eunice Paiva, this woman who is really moving the whole thing, I think.
We'll take one more question from Nylon Magazine.
Hi, Erin Stankin with Nylon. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is such a historical win, and it's such a big deal. But for the fun side of things, how do you plan on celebrating?
Well, now I'm just wanting to meet again Walter, my husband, Selton, the people who were involved, and today just have some wine and sleep.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
We can have you exit this way. So you can prepare your questions. The next group that will be coming back is TV series drama Justin Marks for Shogun. Also, just reminding, please say at least the name of your outlet. You don't need to say your name, but just the name of your outlet so they know who they're answering the question to. Thank you. please welcome to the stage the cast of Shogun, winners of TV series Drama. We're going to start
Hello.
with AP.
I have to ask this hard-hitting question. What is the name of that tortoise and where was it last spotted?
I'm glad you asked. His name is Tenchu, or Tenchu Margarita, according to our daughters. And he was last spotted at the back of our property, if anyone has seen him, by the gulch.
Tenshu, Tenshu.
SHU, the Tenchu Kaku of a castle.
Variety?
Hey, Justin and Rachel, congratulations. Give me give me an update on season 2. Where do things stand? What's the latest that you can tell us?
Season 2. Well, it's ongoing. We're still trying. We haven't given up. And what can I say? I'm not sure what you can say.
We're about 6 weeks from the end of the writer's room.
Oh, yes. And we hope you'll like it.
Yes. On the end, over here.
Hi, my name is Dojo from Yomiuri Shimbun in Japan. Sanada-san, can I ask you a question in Japanese?
どうぞ。
真田さん、浅野さん、アンナさんが今回受賞されまして、で多くの日本人俳優、スタッフの活躍がありました。でこれからですね、日本人の俳優、スタッフ、どんどんハリウッドで活躍していくと思うんですけれども、日本人の俳優、スタッフの実力が今回ハリウッド
the show, more Japanese crew members and actors being in Hollywood productions, do you think there's a recognition of Japanese talent, and do you foresee growth?
お答えします。日本人のスタッフ積み重ねてきたこと、それから俳優陣の力、それを認められたというのは本当に確かだと思いますし、嬉しいことですが、それは今回のテーマであったやはり西洋のキャストとクルー、日本のキャストとクルーが一丸となってお互いの良さを引き出し合いながら作り上げた、どちらか一方でもできなかったことを成し遂げたということが一番大きなポイントだと思っています。
Yes, I think definitely Shogun is proof and recognition that of the experience of Japanese crew and actors. And what was unique about Shogun is that it was a production with East and West. East could not have done it, and only West could not have done it. So Shogun is a proof that with our combined creativity, Shogun, you have Shogun.
そして今回、日本語のセリフにサブタイトルがつきながらも異文化に関して興味を持ち理解し楽しんでいただけた観客が世界中にこれだけいたということが立証されたというのはまた一つ大きなことですし、それによって大きく門がまたアジアの国々に開けたと思うんですね。その土壌に次からまたクルーもキャストも両方橋を渡ってこれる状況が作れたんじゃないかと思いますので、可能性は大きく広がったと思います。
Yes, I think since the show is largely subtitled, but regardless of that, we have so many fans all over the world. Everyone really enjoyed it. So I think Shogun really is a proof of the work that we put in. And also the gates, I hope, have swung open, not only for Japan, but other Asian countries, so that more cast and crew from Asian countries will look to Hollywood and come work.
can also take 3 questions for Anna for her win as well.
Yeah.
Anyone?
They have a question for you.
We can take Express.
Yeah.
Firstly, I'd like to say congratulations, James from the Mirror and Express. Firstly, I'd like to say congratulations to the whole cast and whole crew. A terrifically powerful show. I'm sorry to, Anna, congratulations. I must ask Cosmo a question. Because he has been quietly stood there. Currently, a certain franchise is looking for a 30-something Englishman who has the prowess to be powerful on screen, potential killer, and the next 007. Would you comment on that, please?
Come on, Cosmo.
I don't know how to construct I wish them all the best in their search.
We'll take a question from Enigma Magazine next.
Hi, Mo from Enigma, from Egypt, and my question is for Anna. So, of course.
Great girl.
So, obviously, you were the heart and soul of the first season in a way, and losing you was devastating for me personally. So basically,
I'm still here.
Yeah, I know. But basically, I want to know, moving forward, if you were to get offered to appear in the second season in a capacity as a ghost or dream sequence, would you say yes or no?
If they ask me, I would absolutely do it. There's no way I'm going to say no. But I don't know if it serves the story, and I want it to be really good and not to bring the character back just to have her back. So I'm happy if they move on without me.
Perfect answer.
We can take one more Tokyo Journal.
Okay, so this is for Mr. Sanada again. I'd like to ask if you have any plans on going back in time so that you can bring back so many of the great actors that have died.
Mystery. Mystery.
The all-powerful. Even more. Good luck.
Maybe with respect for original Shogun, Toshiro Mifune.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. We can have you exit this way.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good answer.
next winner we are bringing back is Best Female Actor, Limited Series, Anthology Series, Made for TV Movie, Jodie Foster, True Detective, Night Country. We'll start with Network 10 Australia, and then move to Fox affiliates. We can take one more as well. She knows. Please welcome to the stage Golden Globe winner Jodie Foster.
Hi, everybody. This is fun.
Congratulations, Jodie. First question's over.
I don't know where you are. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Angela Bishop from Channel 10 Australia.
Hi, Angela.
Congratulations on this. It was
Thank you.
binge-worthy in the extreme.
Thank
You
you.
always are. What are you preferring these days, television or film, and why?
Well, I think the most exciting narrative filmmaking right now is being done on streaming. That's where I really go to see performances and to see characters build over time. Although I have to say the features this year are amazing. So that's, for me as a feature person, it's great to see that both can coexist and there are different ways of telling stories. I've lost my voice, as you can tell. Hi, Robert.
Hi, Jodie. Congratulations, Larry from Fox.
Oh, thank you.
In your speech, you had mentioned your son who is acting.
Yeah, it's the other one.
Yes.
That's not him.
What is the best advice that you have given him?
Well, it's the advice I will give him in time, which is you don't actually have to wear these shoes. And when you do, make sure you put the little foamy things, you put them in before you put on the shoes. So that's a good one. Honestly, just be yourself, I think, and relax. Telling someone to relax is crazy. It doesn't make any sense, and it won't make any sense to them. But there will come a day where they'll say, oh, I see. And that's true for athletes, it's true for artists, it's true for creative people, it's true for scientists, that in order to allow or to open, to have discovery, you have to be able to just let things happen and not continually try to control them like I did for the first 55 years of my life.
I just wanted to ask, I know, kind of jumping off his question of
Yes.
What advice you're giving to your sons, but how have your sons inspired your work, and what are you learning from them?
Play, joy and play. I mean, that was the first gift that they gave me was, being on all fours around the house and, making parades with silly musical instruments and rediscovering the world through their eyes. And I feel like that continues to today, and it's something that I always have to remind myself because I can get serious, that really I'm just a play animal, and that's why I'm here. I do love to dress up. Not like this. I don't like this, but I like to dress up. I like elf costumes. I like football, painting my face. I like Halloween. I don't know what that's about, but there's something about the joy that comes from just, being a kid, I think.
We're going to take one last question.
Yay. Hi, Robert.
How are you? Hi, Kit.
I want you to know Kit's wearing Robert's shoes. Because we were too cheap to buy him new shoes, but look at that.
Did you see what happened after you won when Demi won?
Oh, well, yeah, because I was there too.
Okay,
Amazing.
So the symmetry was so beautiful because here you are talking about being of a certain age. You and Demi are the same age.
Yeah.
Look, like this is truly the golden age for you both, for actresses like Jean Smart as well.
Yeah, I think so too. It's really, if you pay attention, it's a golden age for people, right? Because something happens, at least for women, I think, something happens. There's like an organism that gets released in your bloodstream. I'm not a doctor, so don't follow me on that one. But it just feels like there's a hormone that happens where suddenly you go, oh, I don't really care about all the stupid things anymore, and I'm not going to compete with myself. I'm excited about what's left of my life and who I've become and the wisdom that I can bring to the table. So for me, this is the most contented moment in my career. And I never would have known that. I just never would have known that. But something happened the day I turned 60, and it all just came into place. Thank you.
Congratulations,
Okay.
Jodie. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you. We're working on it for 4 years now.
The next winners we will be bringing in are the winners of original score, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for challengers. Please hold up your signs when you're ready and we'll start picking before they come in. We'll start with Gold Derby, and then to Variety. And do we have a third who will have questions for? And Daily Mail. Perfect. Thank you so much. Please welcome to the stage the winners of Original Score Motion Picture, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for challengers. Starting off with Gold Derby.
Hi, Jacqueline with Gold Derby here. The score for challengers went crazy viral online. Film Twitter in particular was completely lit up with how much they loved everything you guys did with it. So they are rejoicing for this win for you. Do you have a message to the people, the young people in particular, who this score really, really impacted and kind of gave them a new life in a way?
I think we were just as surprised as anyone else that it caught on like that. You know, we've learned over the years we just try to do the best job we can in the studio. And when we see that final cut of the film and the final mix and it feels like it's the best thing we can do, that's our moment of kind of saying, this is why we do it, you know. Once it goes out into the world, it's hard to predict how people are going to react. This film was fun to work on from the beginning. Luca, our director's kind of idea to make music a character in the film and be in your face and be something that you couldn't ignore was a fun canvas to paint on. We had a lot of fun working on the film. It was rewarding to see it catch on in social media and find a home there, and it was an unexpected treat for us. Yeah.
Hi, congratulations. I'm Kathy Steppen with Variety. Had this soundtrack on repeat for months now. And something that scares me every time is when I hear the alarm clock sound at the end
Me too.
of Challengers.
Yeah, that was
Why was that something that you decided to keep in there I think that it does add to the anxiety of the track a bit, but I'm curious why it's important.
Because I think the album is kind of storytelling in the same way that the film is, and if you're a fan of the film, that is meant to give you anxiety, like art has when it goes off.
Hi, Russ from the Daily Mail. For both of you, but first, Trent, Elton John was very excited for both of you winning. Have you ever collaborated with him before? And if that were to become a thing, he's done soundtracks before as well, or would he ever possibly be an inspiration for a future maybe Nine Inch Nails song or collaboration?
I just met him for the first time socially several months ago at a party, and he's been a huge influence on me in terms of as an artist, just in general. Just this week, I've been nonstop listening to playlists of his with my kids, and we'd be totally open any sort of thing with Elton. It was exciting to find out he was presenting the award, and it felt it's the weirdest experience in the world of being in a room that's very unnatural environments and hear your name called and you're freaked out and you're trying not to trip and get up on the stage. It's Elton John and he seems like genuinely into it, and that's also weird, in a cool way.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of hit on the head feeling right now of being very grateful and just taking it all in.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Please welcome the winner for Best Female Actor, Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, Demi Moore for The Substance.
Wow. Hello, everybody.
If we could get people a mic.
Hi, my name's Danielle and I'm with People.
Hi.
First off, congratulations. I just have to say that I absolutely loved your speech, and especially that part about, putting the measuring stick down to finally realize that you are enough. And so I'm wondering, on the days that you don't feel like you're enough, for the women out there who don't feel like they're enough right now, what gets you through?
I think it's really about where you hold your intention and your focus. And we can spend our time focusing on all that we're not, or we could be celebrating all that we are. And I think it's just a subtle shift. You're welcome.
We'll do hello next.
Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations. Hello.
Thank you.
Your speech was so beautiful and really touched upon one of our core pillars, which is women's, what we call our second act, women who refuse to fade away into the background. And I wondered what advice you would give to women who are feeling that way that you were feeling a couple of years ago, fearful about being dismissed.
I think, we all know that there are certain kind of conditioning, societal conditioning. But what we really have to look at is what we're choosing to buy into. Because it exists, it doesn't make it the truth. And I think it all goes back to how we choose to hold ourselves. And when we value ourselves, when we have enough self-love, and that then will reflect out in the world, and then the world will follow and change to accommodate how you are reflecting of yourself. You're welcome.
We'll do Network 10 Australia next.
Hi, Demi.
Hello.
Angela Bishop from Network 10 Australia. Absolute cracker of a speech again. Got to say what everyone else is saying was a ripper. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to use that. It was a ripper. Okay.
What do you hope this award brings in the future? Is there a role? Is there something? Is there a project that you've dreamed but always thought was out of reach that maybe now isn't?
No, I don't tend to look at it in that way personally. I think what's most important is staying present in this moment because this is what we've got. And this is so full and rich unto itself. And if I were to look at it from a hopeful perspective, it's really what it can do for me, which is what I've been saying along this whole journey, which is it's important not to make it mean too much, but it's also important to remember not to make it too little and to really be in the joy of what this is. And then out of that present space, allow for whatever is to come to unfold.
We'll take one more question. E-Online.
Hi, Demi.
Hello. Thank you so much.
Yes, Jodie Foster was just in here, and she said that when a woman turns 60, it feels like something gets released into their bloodstream. They just stop giving a damn about what other people think. Have you felt that certain sense of liberation as you've grown older and not having to impress other people?
I think as human beings, that is a great task to really let go entirely of what other people think. I think it becomes less and less as you increase your appreciation for yourself. I think as we live a long time, we also can look back and see how far we've come and really can then take a little bit more time to acknowledge ourselves. I do think as a woman, as we get older, we also, a lot of our energy, as in particular as mothers or in caretaking, has gone outward, and it's a time when we can actually stop and bring that energy back to ourselves, and it feels pretty damn good. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Please welcome the cast of Emilia Perez.
Vous n'imaginez pas comme c'est lourd.
You won't believe how heavy this is.
Il y a le poids réel et le poids symbolique.
The real weight and the symbolic weight.
Et le symbolique est plus lourd que le réel.
And the symbolic weight is heavier than the real weight.
Pourquoi vous levez des pages comme ça?
Why are you all raising sheets of paper?
Over in the back, yes.
C'est les différents journaux.
Ah oui, d'accord.
Different publications.
Je peux rien lire d'ici.
I can't see anything from here.
Hello, congratulations.
Hello, merci.
Congratulations, Monsieur Diard.
Oui, ah, vous êtes là. Oui, d'accord.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup, madame.
Thank you, and I would like to thank you for this amazing movie that shows a very special way of Mexico and of Latin countries. And I would like to ask you, if you don't mind, I would like to ask Mrs. Carla Sofia Gascon, because we have not heard you, no te hemos escuchado el discurso que has hecho en la sala, porque aquí estaban otros actores hablando. Entonces nos gustaría que nos contaras qué has dicho, porque has hablado algo muy importante y has dicho algo también sobre tu ropa. Y we would like you to tell what you have said in the stage.
But is here the director.
Yes, but also you, so
lo que he dicho simplemente es que había elegido estos colores que representan el budismo porque quería dar un mensaje de esperanza al mundo, y es que la luz siempre gana a la oscuridad. Y lo que he dicho también es que pueden meternos en la cárcel, pueden golpearnos, pueden hacernos de todo, pero nunca podrán quitarnos nuestra alma, nuestro espíritu y nuestra identidad, porque es solo nuestra. Y también quería que todos alzaran la voz y que dejaran atrás la oscuridad y que dijeran somos lo que somos, no lo que otros quieren que seamos, ¿no? Eso es lo que he dicho en el discurso. Me habría gustado decir otras cosas más, pero como no me han dejado nada más que salir al final, pues no he podido decir más. ¿Qué quieres que te diga? ¿Tú qué quieres que te diga? ¿Quieres que te diga más cosas? Realmente estoy muy feliz, creo que estoy muy feliz por todos nosotros. Hemos conseguido un hito maravilloso en esta película. Yo, obviamente, no te voy a mentir, siempre tengo un sabor agridulce cuando recibo algún tipo de premio, como que no me parece que esté completo del todo nunca, ¿no? Pero estoy muy feliz por Demi Moore porque en Cannes a ella le pasó lo mismo que a mí, que me estuvo mirando mientras yo recogía el premio también. Entonces creo que se la debía un poco. Ahora estamos empate, entonces necesitamos un desempate.
So what I said in the room was simply that I chose these colors to represent Buddhism, and also because I wanted to give a message of hope and to step into the light and leave the darkness behind. Because we can be put in jail, we can be beat up, but they can never take away our souls, our identity, our spirit, because that belongs to us alone. And I called us up for us to raise our voices and also for us to be boldly who we are, to claim it and not what other wanted us to be. And there's more that I wanted to say in the room, but they didn't let me, and so I was just invited to say a little more. And I wanted to say, of course, I'm very happy for this stride, for this benchmark that we just hit, but I have to admit it's a little bittersweet because it feels incomplete. But at the same time, I'm so happy for Demi because in Cannes, she was in my shoes. You know, she saw me on stage, you know, accepting the award, and I think now we are tied, and now we need to break the tie.
Hi, I'm Mo from Enigma from Egypt. My question's for Zoe. Zoe, it feels like you're finally winning the acting bingo card, where you are the star of 4 of the highest grossing films of all time, and also in successful TV shows like Lioness, and also now finally getting recognized critically, knock on wood. I feel like this is such a special time for you. I'd like you to talk about that a little bit and how it feels right now in your life.
What I feel is absolute joy. Joy because there's a sense of presence. I've been in this industry for 25 years. From the moment I transitioned from being a dancer to an actor, I was in my late teens, early 20s, not knowing what was ahead of me. And what I have witnessed is I've always been employed. I've always had good human beings and amazing, undeniably talented filmmakers believe in me and bet on me, trust me, and consistently. So this recognition is, it's paramount for my continuation as an artist. And there are no buts. I'm happy. I'm just, you know, I'm 46. There was a moment a couple of years ago where I was sort of thinking about like plan Bs, like, do I go into like a homestead and start like planting a garden and baking goods and just become, you know, the sexiest soccer mom in my mind? But the truth is I'm an artist through and through, and I need to create every day. If not, I just don't know what I can do. I don't know why I'm here. And that's how my loved ones can get the best of me, is when I am allowed to create. So I'm indebted to filmmakers like Jack Audiard, that after conversations and auditions and promises that I can do something, they really decide to bet on me. And it works. I was sitting in the audience and I received a message from James Cameron, who's, you know, somewhere in New Zealand right now, cutting Avatar, Fire and Ash. And he, after all these years, like, believes in me. So that to me gives me it nourishes my desire to continue growing as an artist.
Thank you. Congratulations. We'll have you exit this way. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
welcome to the stage Golden Globe winner Adrien Brody.
Hello. Hello.
The gentleman right there with the blank piece of paper, are you holding that up? Oh, the man next to you then, yes. Yes.
How are you?
Hello, sir. Thank you very much for your movie and for what you're doing. So you mentioned during your speech that the movie talks about like immigration, you know, and just like how a lot of immigrant people have to struggle and then finally achieve a goal. But it also talks about like exploitation, you know, by like multimillionaires, like without that it's just like that they can be like extremely abusive. So this is like a theme, you know, that might be applied to different people from different countries. So how important is just to talk about that and then to show that the struggle is real, and then it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter if your country can have a lot of money and be simply very good. There's always, you have always to be careful too about these things and then plan for the future in case something goes wrong.
Yes.
It's not your fault.
Yes. Well, thank you for that question. It's very much a relevant theme, obviously, and such a big part of the storytelling of this film. Both things that you mentioned, the immigrant experience, the struggles for so many people who unfortunately have to flee tremendous hardship and oppression, and to come to a nation with hopes and dreams and to still, in spite of assimilating and contributing, are still treated as outsiders. And, you know, this is something that's very personal to me. As I mentioned earlier, my mother and my grandparents fled Hungary in 1956 during the revolution. And that story, and it mirrors the story, my character mirrors the story of my grandparents and my mother's journey coming to America. And their resilience and their sacrifice is something that was very important for me to honor, as well as this universal theme of wanting to find a home, to find acceptance, to not be othered because of how you look or how you sound or what your religion may be. And also to speak to what we all are craving as artists, the journey of leaving behind something of meaning and value, something that endures, something that isn't superficially entertaining, but that has some weight to it, that speaks to the human condition. And I'm incredibly grateful to be a part of this film, to receive recognition for my work involved with something that stands up for all of these messages, and to have had the privilege of working with Brady Corbet and Mona Fastfold, and how much this speaks to the journey of artists and the challenges that we all face to do the work that we intend to do, that we are destined to share, and not have that be compromised due to commerce and other forces.
We'll do Us Weekly and then Screen Sphere.
Hi.
Hi, Mario Turner with
Hi there.
Us Weekly. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You won your Oscar nearly 23 years ago. How does this moment feel for you when you reflect back on that time to where you are today?
Well, you said it. It's been many years. It's been decades, and I've had a long life and career, and a lot of peaks and a lot of valleys, and it's given me perspective. It's given me great appreciation for this moment, because it can go away. And I am very grateful. I've had a very blessed career, but as you can see, it's still a challenge to find work that is as meaningful as this, that you can have a triumph in your life again is incredibly healing and rewarding, and also for what it speaks to of my family's struggles and the hardships that they've faced that have given me the good fortune of having firm footing as an American actor and to have the ability to hope and dream and to pursue something like this. Thank you.
For Aish, for Israel, you were part Jewish. What was it like to connect with this character and the anti-Semitism that he deals with, especially relevant, timely, with all the rising anti-Semitism happening in the world?
Yes, unfortunately, there is obviously a tremendous amount of anti-Semitism. It's something that this character is fleeing, and that persecution, not just for being Jewish, but for his artistic beliefs and his values, and to be oppressed and judged and othered. And then to come with hopes and dreams that is in the past, and to still face that, and for those challenges to still exist, and the fact that they do, and the fact that it's intimate to me, the roles that I've played, and it makes me feel very grateful to be a part of storytelling that speaks to this and the many other issues that the film provides insight into.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Next, we will bring to the stage the winner of Best Director Motion Picture, Brady Corbet, for The Brutalist. And we'll get started with the first question with Day Night TV.
It's a bit short, maybe. Okay, great.
What a journey. Congratulations on your film. And I wonder, how do you feel that your multi-layered drama was recognized by international journalists around the world?
Well, of course, I'm very touched. It comes, to me as a big surprise, and I really mean that. I'm accustomed to making films that are quite divisive, and I will continue to do so. But I'm very touched that so many people appreciate the movie. That's all. It was a very difficult movie to make, and so I'm happy that there's a handful of people who really appreciate it.
Decider?
Hi, Hope Sleep with Decider. I saw somebody in the audience had a pretty strong reaction to your win. Have you seen that clip yet, and how is she now?
Oh, my daughter? She's right here. I haven't seen the clip yet. No, I just left the ceremony. I was pretty moved to see the person I love more than anything in the world. I don't know if she's 10 years old. I've never seen her cry from joy before, so it was very touching.
Great. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm free to go. Good night.
please welcome to this stage winners of Cinematic and Box Office Achievement, Mark Platt and John Chu, Wicked.
Thank you.
We'll start with GMA 7.
Hello. Chris from GMA 7 in the Philippines. I just want to say, John, to your right.
Yes.
I know I just saw you outside.
Oh, yes.
I was looking it up. We interviewed 15 years ago for the Step Up D 3D movie premiere. And I just wanted to ask you, 15 years ago, did you think, flash forward, you'd be winning up here for your film, Wicked, one of the biggest films of the year? I mean, what would you say to yourself, a filmmaker 15 years ago, to just like hold tight, you're going to have a huge break and direct one of the largest films of all time, man?
No, this is crazy. This is insane. I hope I would say to him, like, hang on, kid, learn every movie, everything you're doing, just keep going. But this has been a dream. I mean, I've been dreaming about making a movie of this scale, of size, with actors of this caliber for my whole life, and to work with a producer like this guy, to learn how to truly lead a group of creative people. It's been a journey of a lifetime, and yeah, it's amazing. Thank you.
We'll do Bustle next.
Hello, congratulations, Bustle. So now that you guys have won the Golden Globes, what are you holding space for?
We're holding space for those who haven't yet had the joy of experiencing the film, to see the film, and then when all is said and done, we're going to get to work on Wicked for Good, which will take all of our attention, our heart, and our soul, and we're excited to bring that to you next year.
John, it looks like we're on the road again. What's it like for you as your John, BJ Chorus, The Hollywood Moment, we're here again. What's it like for you as we're going down the yellow brick road, and maybe we should say the golden brick road at this point, to be heralded as a wickedly great director that's bringing back the golden age of musicals back to Hollywood? And for the rest of the cast, what is it like for you to be in this golden moment with this amazing cast and a future with Wicked?
Thank you for that. We love movies. They're the movies that are timeless, that have been there our whole lives, and we wanted to make Wicked feel like it's always been there on our shelf, but we just never picked it up and watched it. That's why I love these actors here, because they are all timeless. That was our number one thing, is someone who felt from outer space, but also timeless and also grounded. That's three very difficult things. And every day on set, I would watch the movie, and sometimes I'd forget to call cut, because I'm like, this looks beautiful. Our cinematographer, Alice Brooks, our production designer, Nathan Crowley, and then to see these faces, it's just, I mean, I know iconic is a word that's overused, but it truly is iconic when I see them, and I feel very lucky to be a part of that, and invite audiences back to the movie theaters to experience when we fell in love with movies in the same way.
Oh, we have one more from BBC. Last one.
Oh, wait.
Hi guys, Crystal Hayes, BBC. Everyone enjoyed Wicked. I kind of have a two-parter. What do you make of kind of the cultural phenomenon that this film has taken up? And then when we're looking forward, I know you touched on Wicked Part 2, which everyone's looking forward to, but have you guys explored or thought about anything more exploring the Land of Oz, a show perhaps, anything like that?
Well, there is a show running now on Broadway and at the Apollo Victoria in London in its 18th year. I think it's hard to predict when something becomes a cultural phenomenon. You can't really predict that. It's very exhilarating when it does. And I think it speaks to the material that where we tried to honor the legacy of Frank Baum's Wonderful Wizard of Oz as reimagined by Gregory Maguire, and then prophetically and brilliantly written into a musical by Stephen Schwartz and Winnie Holzman. And when you have a story that entertains people, that makes them laugh and cry, but where they also see something of themselves in it and the world they live in, no matter when they experience it. The original musical was written 25 years ago. That's what makes something timeless. It's like when I was a kid, I'd watch The Wizard of Oz every year with my family. We'd gather around the TV here, and there was something timeless about it because it lives outside time. And it always, no matter when you experience it, reflects your world, and you see something of yourself while you're being entertained. And that's probably the reason why it has become a phenomenon.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you all.
That's a wrap. Thank you all so much for joining us for the 82nd Golden Globes. Thank you. You may follow your stories until 10 p.m. We have the room until 10. Thank you.